Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this channel where we're going to be discussing about sports. And today on the agenda, we're going to be talking about boxing. To be specific, we're going to be talking about the American boxing. We're going to be looking at Xander Zayas, who's going to be facing Jaron Boots Ennis, the guy from Philadelphia. This one here is an interesting fight, I have to say. Good fight for both. This is the first time we're seeing Jaron putting himself into a title fight against a proper 154 fighter, the Super Welterweight champion in Xander Zayas. This is going to be happening in New York, obviously Brooklyn, at the Barclays Center. I would have loved this fight, if he was at the iconic, the iconic placement where we saw Nazim Hamed fought Kevin Kelly. The mecca of boxing, as they as they call it. I would have loved to see that fight being in there, but the Barclays Center is still a good venue, to be honest. You know, um, this one's an interesting fight for both fighters. This is the first time I think we're gonna see Jaron Ennis, who is 35 31 knockouts. He's really like been knocking a lot of people out, and he's facing a man who's also unbeaten in Xander Zayas, 23 and 13 knockouts. This is the first time I think we're actually seeing Jaron Ennis fight a proper 154 fighter. I would say a super welterweight fighter that's unbeaten. Obviously, we all know what Xander Zayas did in his last fight, beating Abbas Baru. And let's be real, Abbas Baru did come to fight. Abbas Baru came to fight 17 fights, 9 KOs, and 2 defeats. And before he fought Xander Zayas, his last fight that he lost was against Jack. The is this guy a German guy? Yeah, I think this is a German guy. That he fought, that he lost to, who was 28 fights and 4 defeats. That was obviously in 2020, August 2020, and they lost that fight. That's Abbas Baru. But nevertheless, the main guy who we're going to be seeing is Xander Zayas putting his title on the line, the WBO World Super Welterweight Championship, 154. That's the division. And to be honest, this is one fight that I'm looking forward to. We've all heard about the Philadelphia man, Jaron Boots Ennis. We've seen his dad. We've seen Jaron, what he's been doing. We've seen Eddie pushing this guy through Matchroom to the next level. And this is one fight, I can't lie, I'm really, 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 really looking forward to. Let's just, look at what both guys possess in their armor. Obviously, this is the first time we're actually seeing Jaron Ennis fight someone who's a world champion, I should say, and someone who's been at this weight for a very, 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 very long time. And I did like what Zayas did, before the fight got announced. He was there hitting the punching bag, wearing his boots. That's some really some serious stuff. And I can't lie, I watched the press conference. Obviously, I have to apologize to you guys because I did ask for Fight Hype to give me their footage so I can actually react in lifetime, and I'll show you guys as well what my thoughts are on the psychological behavior of both guys, because that's very important. I think we've heard it so many times. Boxers say that boxing is mental. A lot of the boxing side is on the mental side, and I really wanted to dissect and break down the psychology of both men. This is prior to them meeting again after their training camp. I wanted to talk about how the press conference went, and I really wanted to use Fight Hype's video because I thought Fight Hype really genuinely like they did capture a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff from Seconds Out, I believe, and obviously DAZN. They did release that as well. But this is a really good fight, Puerto Rican men fighting truly American men, the men from Philadelphia. We've seen what Jaron Ennis has done at 147. Really and truly, he really wanted to fight Terence Crawford, but let's be real, what he did is still remarkable. Like a lot of guys obviously uh, tend to tell a black, like people like forget what he did, in fighting the likes of Avanesian, what he did in that division, it still needs to be commended to the full. But looking here at the champions, I'm on Boxerec right now. I'm looking at what obviously we spoke about Abbas. There's obviously his last fight, which was before the Abbas fight in this year in January. He did for Jorge Garcia Perez and Slaughter Spawner. Like decent fights, but I think this is a step up for both fighters. From Xander Zayas' side, I think this is the first time he's actually fighting someone with a different type of skill level, someone who is willing to adjust in the ring, someone with decent, punch variation, someone who's got a bit of flamboyant to himself. You know what I'm saying? He can fire from the southpaw stance, and he can also fire from the orthodox stance as well. This is one fight I'm really, really, really looking forward to. I know this year we've had some incredible fights, I believe, but this one here, skill level, and size really is the reason why I'm intrigued in this fight. This is the first time I'm gonna see Jaron Ennis fight someone who's almost same size as him, someone who can punch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, because of the size being similar or the same, I keep saying the same. They're both gonna weigh in at the same weight or similar weight, uh, but they're very similar in size. This is what makes it interesting. Obviously, different skill sets. Um, Zayas does like coming forward, and so does Boots as well. Boots does like coming forward too, but I think on the back foot, I've seen more. To be fair, I won't be lying to you guys. I think I've watched a lot more of Jaron Boatennings because I've been watching him, yeah, for a long time. I've seen a lot of boots on the back foot, skillful, you know, um, and offensively he looks decent. He looks decent. Uh, we did see him get hit a few times, flash on the chin over the past few fights. So that would be one to watch out for Boots. See, can he take it from this big guy? Um, I think he can. I think he can. I think he's capable of taking it in. And pause. Yo, Pause. But yeah, I think when he's receiving those punches, pause. Um, it will be interesting how he deals with it because when you hit him, he seems to like to come forward still. So that's what makes it very interesting. Very fascinating fight this is. But I'm still picking Butts to win. I think he's going to be the new WBO and WBA World Super Welterweight titles. Is there the two titles which will be on the line for this fight? They called it the Pursuit of Greatness, and you can clearly tell, really, or see from both guys the way that they've been talking in interviews and on the press conference. Um, they really want this. They really want this. Xander's a young obviously than Butts, younger guy, and he's he's really trying to be one of the greatest, representing his nation, nation of origin, I should say, or background. And Ennis wants it too. These both guys are fighting for greatness. So I will do another video maybe closer to the fight. The next one I'm gonna do, I'll break down the undercard. There's a few fighters there that I like. One of them, British fighter. I've actually gone to see some of his fights live. Um, you know, the men, Ben Whittaker, the surgeon, who, we'll talk about the fights on the next video. But yeah, see the promotion that's being done by Eddie Hearn again, Metro, to push. Obviously, this guy in the UK, large following, mainly because of his early antics. Yeah, in the fights, which is what we love to see. We would like to see all of that. But anyway, I don't want to go too deep into that. I will go into that in the next video. So yeah, looking forward to this one. Butts Ennis versus Zayas versus Butts. Great fight, fascinating fight. Like I said, at this current moment, I'm still picking Butts Ennis to win. As we get closer to the fight, I might change my mind, but for now, I'm picking Butts. Just because of the skill sets, I think he's a little bit more skillful than Zayas, and I've seen him fight front foot, back foot, orthodox, southpaw. It's just his defense really that I think he really needed to develop a bit more. But offensive wise, good punch variation, does go to the body nice. So I do think he's going to win this fight. But anyway, thank you for tuning in and listening to this one. I'll catch you in the next one. Make sure obviously you like, comment, subscribe. You know how it goes. Yeah, if you can share it, great. You know, still building obviously the channel from zero. We'll go all the way up. But yeah, this channel is not only for boxing. Excuse me. It's for all sports, mainly football and boxing, or as American call it, soccer. We're going to be talking about, obviously, the World Cup is coming, so there'll be a lot more videos about that, as the transfer market opting as well. We'll talk about all of that. But yeah, make sure you tune in if you're a boxing fan. This one's for you. If you're a football fan or soccer fan, tune in on the next one. Definitely going to be dropping some cool stuff on there. Yeah, make sure you're locked in and we keep pushing this. That's one. Catch you on the next one, guys. Peace.